Hi, welcome back to Musicians Edition. We're still in the Standard of Excellence Book 1. We are almost done. We're on page 36. Now this is a full song. This is a minuet, solo with piano accompaniment. So our composer is Bach. How cool. Okay, so there's a lot more involved in this than our regular exercises. That's just because it's longer and there's a few things we have to pay attention to. So first, we'll go over our same things that we normally do. So first, what is our key signature? This is the key of B flat. Now, in a full song, we'll always want to check to make sure that there's not a key signature change within the song, because a lot of pieces, they do. So let's take a moment to see if the key signature remains the same or if it changes. So just take a quick little sweep through here. And it remains the same. Also remember, the song ends on this page, and we can tell because of the double lines on page 37 at the bottom here. You see how there's the double lines? That means it's the end of the song. All right, so let's take a moment to play the B flat major scale. Really helps us get ingrained on what our key signature is. So if you have it memorized, please play it by memory. If you don't, it is on page, hold on here. It's on page 22, exercise 88. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So now we have it our fingers are warmed up a little bit and we remember easier that we're playing B flat and E flat. All right, so let's go back to our song on page 36. All right, so we established the key signature, B flat, which has B flat and E flat. Great. Okay, let's look at our time signature. What is our time signature here? 3/4. So we have 3 beats to our measure with the quarter note getting the beat, which is what the quarter note getting the beat is what we've done through this entire book. I just wanted to send a quick reminder on what it meant or saying it out loud. All right, so just like with other songs that may come up in the future, sometimes our time signatures change within the song too. So let's take a moment and see if our time signature remains the same or if it changes at any point in the song. And it looks like it's the same. And we know because, we see 3/4 in the beginning, but you don't see anything else marked throughout the entire piece. So that's how we know. Okay, so let's take a look here. What is happening? So our first 4 measures are rests. We're gonna hear, not at the moment, but at the end we'll play with the piano accompaniment. So this, you can see that the piano plays. During that time, we are resting. So we come in at measure 5, and we come in with piano. So we're going to start softly. The piano will also play softly. So we have that. And then we have a couple eighth notes and some slurs going on here. At the end of measure 20, what do we have here? We have a repeat. Now where does the repeat take us to? It takes us to measure 5, and we know because it has the other end of the repeat on it. So we're going to play through, we're going to go back to 5, we're going to play through, we're going to continue on at 21, and now we have some accidentals we're going to have to pay attention to. We also have a dynamic change, so now it's mezzo piano. And then let's go back to our accidental. So the E in measure 21 is now E natural. All right, let's see what else is going on. We don't have to worry about following E's at the moment. 25, we're going to rest again for a little bit. 29, we have a dynamic change again to mezzo forte, so kind of loud. Then we have an accidental at 31. We have an F sharp. And 33 has a few accidentals. We have E natural and F sharp we'll need to pay attention to. That whole thing is slurred as well. We have an accidental in 35. We also have a decrescendo to a mezzo piano. Then we have repeat at the end of 36. Where does that repeat take us to? That one takes us to 21. Then we're going to play all the way through again with the accidentals. And then we're going to hit the second ending. We're going to decrescendo onto we're going to decrescendo to a piano. We have an accidental F sharp at the end of 37. And then we have a fermata. It feels like a lot. And this piece might need some practice. Or you might feel comfortable and say, hey, the exercises worked me up to this perfectly. But we'll never know until we try it, right? So let's just give it a try. Let's take it slow first. And I'm not going to worry about the dynamics at the moment. I just want to get a feel for the song. So for this go around, don't take any of the repeats. We're going to just play straight on through, okay? So that also means when you hit 35, go straight to 37, okay? We just want to get a feel for the song. And we're also going to start at measure 5. I don't want to start the feel for just 4 measures. Okay, remember it's 3 beats to the measure. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. How did you feel about all that? It kind of felt like a lot, but it's really not. And I can tell you, this is going to be fun, especially when we throw in the piano. Okay, so, think we could take it a little faster? How'd you do on those accidentals? It can be a little bit to think about. Sometimes those are just areas we're going to just have to practice. So if you were really struggling with them like a lot, just take a moment to pause the video, go back, practice it. And even if I was going too fast, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing things like really note by note. So if you were on measure 33, just practice that out until you really get comfortable with it. So, but for now, let's take it more towards speed now that we have the feel of the song. So let's go towards the speed now. I'm still not going to worry about the dynamic at the moment. I want to just work towards our tempo. Okay? Ready? And once again, no repeats on this. Actually, you know what? Yes. let's do repeats. Still starting at measure 5 though. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. How did you feel about that? Man, sometimes I wish this was just live and I could ask you, what parts do you need to work on? All right, so how about we work on where some of our accidentals are? So let's start at measure 31. We're going to just try to hit these accidentals, 31, and the accidentals in 33. Okay, so let's just go over that. So let's play it a little slower, just so we can kind of process what we're seeing. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I guess I should have said when we're stopping. Okay, so let's stop there. If you forgot what F sharp is, because it's been a while since we've played it, it is thumb, index, middle, ring. Then we're going to do ring and pinky. And it can be kind of a challenge going from E natural to F sharp. And if you forgot what E natural is, your left hand is exactly the same, but your right hand is kind of almost the opposite. It's going to be your index, middle, and pinky remains. So when you're switching back and forth, it's really heavy with the ring finger because you have everything but ring finger, then ring finger. So you might want to just take a little moment just doing that, just switching it back and forth. Go ahead and take a moment just to do that real quick. And while you do that, I want to just send a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the notification button so you don't miss any of our practices. Okay, So that's just a good little exercise. Even if you're just taking a break or you want to be quiet because the baby's sleeping, whatever, you can always just practice the fingering, because that itself can get you far. Okay, so let's play through this again. I want to get a little stricter on the tempo for this piece since we have a piano part. So hold on. Let me get my metronome. All right, I got my handy dandy metronome. We're going to put it on 108 because that is the tempo the piano is going to play it, and we want to make sure that we can match the piano. Okay, so I'm going to keep this thing going while we play, okay? So you're just going to hear, this is what it's going to sound like. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. That's as far as it goes. I hope you can hear that. All right, so that's what we're going to play. Take a moment, just get a feel. Get the red light going here. Tap your foot, whatever you need to do. All right, so starting at major 5, we're going to do all our repeats. All right, ready? 1, 2. Oh, wait, it's set to 4 beats. Hold on. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. How was that? When I was just doing it off my own pace, I was kind of going slower, wasn't I? I had a mess up in measure 24 going the second go around. I don't know what happened there. I just know I messed up. Okay, so I don't know how you felt about that tempo. It probably felt fast to you, but work your way there. So if that felt a little fast, go back to when it was just my speed, which was slower, and then, come back to this or take it in sections if need be. If only I had all the time in the world to just work section by section by section, but I'm a little limited on time. Okay, so this time I'm still going to do it with the metronome. And this time we're going to pay attention to dynamics, because I haven't done that at all. Okay, so paying attention to dynamics this time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. how did you do? Man, once again, okay, this time I messed up on 22 and 23, around that area. I don't know why that part trips me up. What part trips you up? Is it still 33? Yeah, those accidentals are rough. Let's do that one real quick at a slower pace. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. So if that's the part you're struggling with, just take a moment, pause the video, and just play that a couple times. Remember, when we're playing, there's patterns to everything, and so it's just getting the feel of the pattern. So since I'm struggling at 22, 23, 24, I'm going to take a moment to practice those right now. Please feel free to practice those with me. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, I got that speed. I'm going to take it a little faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play it with the metronome this time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got it that time. So, I think we're ready to throw the piano in. I'm going to play with you this time. And we're going to have the metronome with the piano as well. All right, if you feel like you're not ready for that, that's okay. Pause the video, go back, practice the parts where it's just you and me. But for now, we're going to move ahead. So, since we have the piano part this time, that means we're going to have to do our 4 measure rests in the beginning. So the piano has its part. Okay? And we're going to take all our repeats like we've been doing. Okay? So we're going to basically play through this whole entire song. All right, and we're having the metronome on this time. And I'm going to do a 2 measure count off just because the metronome throws me off a little more than just counting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a little hard though, isn't it? Hey, but towards the end of the book, I'm not expecting it to be easy. We're still going far along. Okay, so if you feel like you need practice with just the piano, you, me, and the metronome, take a moment to pause and go back. Because now it's going to just be you and the piano, and I'm going to just sit back and listen to the progress you've made. Okay, are you ready? This is just you and the piano. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. job. You've really come a long way, and I'm so proud of you. This was your first solo with your piano accompaniment. I'm so, I can't even tell you how proud I am. This was just amazing. How did you feel about it? If you don't have the stage fright, I would love to see a video or recording of you playing this piece. I don't know how this works on YouTube, but we do have a Facebook page you can share your videos to, or you could just send it through the messenger on Facebook as well. I'd love to see the progress and how you did. All right, we have just one more song to do. This one's a band arrangement, so it's not a solo with piano, but it is still fun to do. It's our last piece of the book. Oh, man, that was just, that was exciting for me. All right, well, thanks for joining me, and until next time.